Hello, people of the internet, and welcome to this awkward type of stream. It's awkward because it's not really a game, and it's awkward because it's during the day, which we haven't done. Oh, steal. We haven't done a stream during the day for a while, at least regularly. This is going to be kind of the normal for April. Mondays and Fridays, I'm going to have to stream in the mornings, just so you guys know. But what is up if you're watching here live on Twitch, over on Beam, or after the fact on YouTube, wherever you may be. We're just going to be watching It's Not Awkward. So what is up, Pen Baron? I'm glad you could join us here. I didn't even think about letting you know with the time difference and all. I totally didn't even think about that. I'm sorry. Why are we on right now? That is not that it's bad. You know that. I've told you that we're having a schedule change because of my work. Let me turn down that music a little bit more because we still got about 3 minutes till this starts here. So, yeah, you know that April's going to be schedules different. So, yeah, so today we're just going to be sitting here watching the live event from the Star Wars Celebration, which unfortunately... Yeah, but I thought I had told you. I thought I told you that we were changing. I know you had the new kid and all, man. But I thought I'd let you know. But yeah, so it's a little bit different. We're just going to be watching the event, the celebration event, which we were supposed to go to, but something happened. Some things happened and whatnot. But we don't need to get into that. But we're going to be watching, and they're going to be doing the panel for the Last Jedi, so that's what we're going to be doing here. So it's still about 3 minutes away there. So yeah, so if you're new to what we do, at least for these live events, we've done a couple. We've done one for E3 last year. We did the Nintendo Switch event. So yeah, so the quality you're gonna see, well, it's over here. Quality you're gonna see here is probably gonna be a little bit choppy for you guys because streaming and watching the video can do that. So I'm sorry about that, but mainly it's just so we can kind of be here and hear what they have to say about the movie and see what they have to show. I'm guessing we'll get, the opening introduction of, Kathy and the director, Rian Johnson. Glitchcog, what is up? What is this Star Wars of which you speak? Why is it so addicting? I don't know. But yeah, my guess is they'll do the greeting, bring out, some people. They'll show like a sizzle reel of, behind the scenes stuff, which if you were watching it all yesterday, which I don't know if any of you were, but when they did the 40-year anniversary panel when they brought out everybody, they did a tribute to Carrie Fisher. And in that little tribute, there was a quick glimpse of some behind the scenes of episode 8. So I just got a Yoda key clip. Yoda. So this will kind of be an on the fly thing. Do you think Jedi in the title is singular or plural? That's a good question. I think it has to do with multiple. I think it's going to be centered around the last group of Jedi that Luke had been trying to train, or maybe it's talking about Luke being the last Jedi along with Rey, which is like the obvious one, I guess. But another thought, I think that they're going to work Snoke into it a little bit and make it be he was like a fallen Jedi from way back, like he was the last of the like classic Old Republic Jedi or something like that. So I don't know how they're gonna work it. We probably still won't know after today anything about it, but at least we're gonna see some stuff. And it looks like they're waiting for Star Wars to start, so do I do a quick refresh real quick? Still says waiting. All right, so we're gonna wait here. Snoke isn't Jedi, he's a Sith. Well, now he's a Sith. We don't know anything about him. He could have been one before. We don't know. So let's get this road on the show here. But yeah, thank you guys for those of you that are here with us. I'm surprised we have people here, so I do appreciate it. And some people that don't usually come to streams because of my weird streaming time. It says it's waiting. Come on. Your face is a Sith. Or you could think Snoke is an anagram, or Sith no one knew. Sith, what did I say it was? Sith no one knew existed is his name. It's an anagram. Sith no one knew existed, which I don't think they would do that. Which is weird. Usually with their live event, they start the live event early. At least 2 years ago when we went, or 3 years ago when we went, they started it early and had the pre-show stuff leading right into it. But what is up, Gabe? What are we seeing? Sorry. So what are we seeing? What are we seeing? We are seeing their live event from the big convention going on, if that's what you're asking. Which it should be starting yesterday. It got late and they had a little technical issues and come on, it's 11. 11:01. Dang it. Yeah, there's gonna be, I mean, there's been no trailer up until now, and there hasn't been confirmation that the trailer's gonna drop, but it's pretty obvious. 2 years ago when my wife and I went, after the big opening ceremony, which they did last year, or 2 years ago, they did on the Thursday. They did their big opening, but yesterday, because of the 40 years, they had everybody on stage yesterday. Lucas came out with Mark and Harrison and 3PO. They were all there. Will they show the Scorpio? I highly doubt it, but fingers crossed. But yeah, today then they're doing the episode 8 panel, which will be about an hour and a half, and then afterwards is when people are thinking, most likely, I mean, I don't know why they wouldn't. I'd say it's 99.999% that they are going to show the teaser trailer for it. But I don't know why it's not starting. I heard they're screening the entirety of episode 8. Oh, really? That would be crazy, but no, I don't even think John Williams is done with the score yet. I think he started, or I think he starts like soon. Yes, you know there's more movies. It just takes a while for the signal to come from the galaxy far, far away. Exactly. I keep, because they have two different streams. What they have is they've got one specifically set up for the morning event, and then they have one that's going on throughout the whole day. They do the whole day of coverage with all the different panels and stuff. So I think they do two different files. So like two different streams or whatever. They've got their set. This is the one that's just specifically live stream day 2. So this is the one that is just going to go ongoing throughout the day. So how come I couldn't go? Some money issues and scheduling stuff and work, and the fact that tickets sold out faster than I thought as well. But I mean, we would have had the money, but yeah, just a bunch of little things that stopped us from going, which we're both pretty upset about because we were looking forward to this being our vacation. So sometimes I lurk late at night, but I do all my watching while I'm working during the day. So oh, you're working, oh, right now. Have a confession, guys, I'm actually here. Yeah, right. Come on. Just gave Mark a high five. Don't tell your boss. All right. There's 6,819 people watching on the YouTube page. Let me just do one thing here. May get a little jumpy. I'm switching some stuff around here real quick. Ah, see, there we go. This one is going. All right. Glad I switched over.
Hey, you wanted to ask me something?
Yeah, no, I'm so glad you could come over.
Quality's bad.
So, I have an important question to ask you, and I'm so sorry. I meant to call you last night. And it's about today's scene.
Yeah.
Who are the Last Jedi?
We're not doing this, Josh.
No.
Josh, not answering any of your Star Wars.
I guess they're showing these beforehand.
You're not. You're answering her Star Wars questions.
Need to turn up just a smidge. Sorry, guys.
Who were Rey's parents? Is Finn paralyzed from the waist down?
Waist down. I'll tell you that Olaf is in Frozen.
Let me know if you can hear it all right.
Come on in.
Okay.
Looks like it's all right.
Questions.
Okay.
I have no more questions.
Okay.
They do.
How many musical numbers are there?
Is it more than one Jedi? Is it ominous?
Josh?
It sounds ominous.
Yo quiero saber cuál es el tamaño real.
So these are, if you guys don't follow Instagram at all, this is Josh Gad, the
Answer
actor,
my damn question, Dave.
and
Josh?
I'm so sorry.
I guess
didn't
she's
mean to
in
raise my voice.
some sort of movie with him as well.
Get to say any lines in episode 8? Please tell me, Daisy.
So these are like funny little Instagram posts that he and Daisy did. So, and here we go.
Your host, Josh Gad.
Oh wow! I thought it had been Warwick Davis. He was the host yesterday. Yeah, he is the silly snowman. But Josh Gad is the host of the episode 8 panel. All right. Oh, Joe, that's low. All right. If I don't pay attention to you guys fully, then I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm gonna be watching this pretty closely.
I warned her. I warned Daisy. I told her we can do this the easy
I'll
way
see
or the
myself
hard
out.
way. She chose the hard way. I have
Sold his
so
soul
many
to Disney,
questions,
that's
and
true.
clearly I
He's in
have been
Frozen,
getting the
Beauty and the
answers,
Beast.
So I had no choice but to take it to the next
Yeah.
level, folks. Welcome to the thousands of fans here at Celebration.
Got stuff to do today. Enjoy, guys. All right, Joe. We'll see you.
And the millions of Star Wars fans watching around the world this live stream right now. I am Josh Gad, and I am here because Daisy Ridley forced my hand.
Oop,
This
get
is
that out of here.
truly insane.
Oh no, now my
I mean,
internet's
this
crapping
is
out.
actually my first time at Star Wars Celebration, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited, and I gotta be honest.
Talking
if
about
I
us.
weren't up here, I would be out there with you guys. That's how much of a Star Wars aficionado I am. Kind of love it. My
You're
Star
paid to
Wars
say that.
obsession
Come
goes
on.
back to when I was 4 years old. I remember watching the original trilogy.
Still looks
on
good.
VHS,
Looks good. Sounds
which for
good.
Those of you, yeah, which for those of you who are millennials in the audience, is the same thing Wally uses to watch old movies in the movie Wally. You know, I remember skipping an entire day of school, camping out at night to go see The Phantom Menace. That's me, dressed as Darth Maul, and my friend
Which
dresses something
It's so
resembling
annoying, which I
Yoda.
wish. Okay, there they go. They didn't do it
And then
all
we
like
skipped
yesterday on
another
all the
day of school
panels.
to
They didn't
watch
ever
the
zoom
movie
out to
3
show you
times
what's
in
on
a
the
row.
screen. It was kind of annoying.
And then I mean, they didn't have advanced ticket sales back then, that's why. And then, of course, I was invited. I was lucky enough to be invited to the Star Wars premiere 2 years ago, which was amazing. But thank you.
Advanced
But
ticket
even
sales back then,
cooler than that,
99?
I have to say, was
Episode 2
sitting
we
in
got
the El
advanced tickets, but
Capitan
yeah,
Theater
episode 1 I don't
with
remember getting advanced
an
tickets for.
audience full of Star Wars fans watching the entire marathon from Phantom
Magnifying
Menace
glass
all the way
over
through
an
Return of
iPod
the
hooked to a
Jedi.
VCR somehow.
That's us. with
No,
Mr.
I'm
Ray
guessing.
Park
Hey,
back
Ballista,
there
what's up?
with my
No,
friends.
I think
Incredible.
he's sincere.
There is nothing like that kind of anticipation that everyone was feeling. And you can feel that anticipation right now in this room.
Yeah, being at the celebration itself is 1,000
As we get ready
times
to talk about what
better than
happens
watching it
next.
live,
The
but-
Last Jedi. The Last Jedi.
No, I don't.
What
I
does it
can't
all
stream
mean?
Friday nights. That's why we do
have
Friday during the day.
questions. They have answers,
So
ladies
there's no
and
Friday
gentlemen.
night stream, no
Please
Saturday
welcome
night stream.
President of Lucasfilm, Kathleen Kennedy, and the writer-director
Anticipation.
of The Last Jedi, Rian Johnson.
Hey. Sweet. Yeah, this video's not getting flagged. Which I've got to change the schedule here on Twitch because I know below it shows something different.
Call you the dream maker, Kathy. I mean, You're incredible. So, you've been very busy in the last 2 years since the last time we saw you.
Rian Johnson's really trusting that camera strap. Not falling off of the chair.
Okay.
First of all, I want to say that we took a big risk last year when we did Rogue One. And I want to thank every single one of you out there for showing up.
Ooh, I
and
almost
not
pulled
only
the speakers
showing
off the
up, but
freaking
really
thing.
showing us a lot of love because it gives us the confidence to keep
Maybe,
going in
yeah.
that direction. Thank you.
Amazing. All right, and before we jump into all things Last Jedi, you did something really cool last night.
He went around and walked through the whole crowd of people that was there waiting.
I heard. It's unbelievable.
When they did the Europe one, JJ bought him pizza at the Star Wars Celebration Europe. Kathleen, Kenny, and JJ, I think, bought them all pizza and stuff, so it's crazy.
I gotta just say, the energy in
Well, he was
this
there
room,
yesterday,
given
Lucas
that
was.
Everybody was up until 3 o'clock in the morning. That is cool.
It's
So,
nice to be
Rian,
able to look out and see familiar faces. It's
you were
really
out
nice.
there. You were out there for over 4 hours last night.
Yeah.
With this incredible group of people.
He went and walked through and like talked to everybody, and it's crazy.
It was a blast, and I want to thank everybody because yesterday watching the 40th
George of the Jungle,
panel,
the creator of Star Wars. Come on.
Just
Things to do right, but at least we'll see you next time, man.
I started getting really scared. It's really scary coming out doing this and coming out last night, getting to meet all you guys, feeling just the positivity, feeling the encouragement, and just getting to actually. I don't know, just meet you guys and get to know you a little bit. Thank you. This is the best fan family in the world.
George Stevens? Who's George Stevens?
You guys are the best.
Steven Spielberg? Steven S.
Made me feel so good. So thank you.
No, he played Han Solo.
Amazing.
Steven
All right.
Spielberg did.
So now we've gotten all of the pleasantries out of the way. I have to ask you the question on everybody's
He directed
mind.
Back to the Future.
Where are we at with The Last Jedi?
We're in post-production. We're still editing.
You guys
We're
are all
very
mixed
far
up.
along. We're doing quite well, and it's all coming together. Yeah.
Was that a picture, by the way, before? Can we go back for a second? Is there a picture of you? Hang on. No, not that. That's you with these people. We did that.
Yeah, see, they're not showing stuff on the big screen. Oh, there we go.
Millennium Falcon? Did I see that right? Is that you signing the actual Millennium Falcon?
It's a perk of the job.
That is
that's
so cool. So I assume there are no close-up
Okay,
shots
now they're actually
of
doing
the
nice
Millennium Falcon anymore.
side-by-side things to see what everybody sees there, because yesterday during the panels, they didn't
All right,
like
so
do any of
Kathy,
that.
What does Rian bring in terms of new style to the Star Wars universe?
Well, I think you're already getting a sense of it, but I'm going to embarrass him
Miyamoto?
by saying
No,
that,
Miyamoto did
he
the
is
sound
on
effects
his way to standing alongside
for
many of
Star
the
Wars.
great filmmakers that I've had the opportunity to work with.
Sanic, yeah. Miyamoto was the one that created Sanic.
He has an amazing uniqueness to what he does. He also writes as beautifully as he directs, which is quite incredible. And,
M. Night doing a Star Wars? No.
He writes amazingly fierce and independent women. He's also got a great sense of humor. And that, as everybody in this room knows, is so important to Star Wars. So it's a pretty fantastic package.
I should stop talking after that and just leave the stage because I'm not. Everything is just downhill after. Thank you, Kathy. That means so much.
All right, so Ryan, tell us about shooting the movie. The whole Pinewood connection.
M. Night Shyamalan.
Star Wars has a history of shooting in London. Talk about that.
Well, I guess we had the time of our lives making this movie. It was such a joyful experience from top to bottom, and we were shooting in Pinewood Studios in England, which to me it was my first. Yeah, it was my first time being there, and I don't know about you guys, but for me, like growing up, it was like Pinewood Studios was like Camelot or something. It was like this mythical place that you heard about with the movies that Bond movies were shot there, and to actually set up camp there and be able to come into work every day, it just added to this magical experience, man.
The legacy really is insane because I've shot 2 films in London, and the only thing the crew ever wants to talk about are the Star Wars films. They're like, oh, that's where the Millennium Falcon was. We're like, we need to be setting up for lunch now. So, Ryan, you also spent time in Ireland, I saw on social media. Incredible.
Aren't they showing the picture? There we go. Thank you.
Like when I see pictures
Yeah,
like
yesterday
this,
they
this is
started out
stellar,
pretty
right?
rough. They had a lot of little technical issues and stuff.
Yeah,
So
The fact that we were in Dingle.
Are the locals there like?
hopefully today
amazed
they
by
got it all
like,
worked
look
out.
Out the window and like, there's Luke Skywalker holding a lightsaber. I can't possibly do my homework, Papa. That's a terrible Irish.
Apologize to any locals who are actually
I know.
watching.
I'm never
for that
invited to
accent.
Ireland again.
I would play Battlefront 2. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
If I can afford to get it at that time, sure.
We were up and down the west coast of Ireland, and
Definitely looks
everywhere
like
we
and sounds like they're going in the direction of the
anyone who's in Ireland
classic
right now who's
Battlefront
watching
games,
this, we miss you
rather
guys.
than
We
the
love you
last
guys.
one they
You guys
did,
were
which
so
was
welcoming of us, and
not
this
too
big,
good. It was
really
fun,
crew
but
that came in and set up all this stuff, and you guys
not
were-
too good.
had so much love for all of us, and man, we had a great time there, and shot some beautiful landscapes and just some great stuff.
Speaking of shooting landscapes, I hear that you took a lot of pictures on set.
Nemo?
Is that correct?
Nah.
Yeah, no, that was something I realized at the beginning of it. I realized I had kind of a front row seat for all this cool behind the scenes stuff, and I was, besides the set photographer, I was like the only person on set who could take pictures and not get like tackled and kicked in the face. So I have this is my war horse. This is my
And I don't have
film
the
camera that I
actual
got
this
right
here
for
big
Looper,
for me,
and when I was
so I
making
could get
Looper,
everything
I
on the
just had this
screen,
in my
so
arm, and I just
I may
shot
be
a
kind
ton
of leaning in a little bit
stills,
at time.
and-
I'm out. Peace. All right,
So I did
Steel.
the
We'll
same
see
thing
you.
on this movie. I
Next
just
stream
had
will
this
be
camera on my
Monday.
arm the
Monday
entire
morning
time,
around the
and
same
anything I
time.
saw was cool. I would just snap away at it. These are some of the shots you see here. But I ended up taking like thousands of pictures of the whole process, and there's the man. There's the man. Oh,
Finding
that's not
Nemo.
right.
That's cool.
Look at that attitude. Billy Lord.
Ooh,
And it
that's a cool
ends up
shot.
being- I mean, it was fun, and it also at the end of this whole experience, because this is like you do this, this is a once in a lifetime experience. Just to have all these memories captured in this poor guy.
Whoa.
I feel so bad for that guy.
That's a lot of troopers on the ground.
Someone's got to do it.
These are incredible. So the entire film was shot.
Ooh, there we go.
Yeah. I kept shouting, "That's Stuart," our second AD, was grabbing that thing. I think that's Stuart. And I kept shouting, "You're the Force, Stuart. You're the Force."
Oh, just for effect because you said no Nemo.
And-
Oh.
Wow, unbelievable. So the entire.
All right, now we got to
film
deal with
was shot in
Steel
black
staying
and white.
around, guys.
Yeah, like, we haven't told Disney yet, though, so let's keep that. Dude, don't tweet that. Don't tweet that. Alan Horn
It's an
doesn't know that
exclusive.
yet.
You heard it here first. I would be remiss not mentioning someone we all miss and love, the great Carrie Fisher. We saw in that picture. Yeah, yesterday I watched. That
Wow,
incredible
leaving now.
tribute. I bawled. Then John Williams came out, and I fell on the floor sobbing. It was really incredible, and I'd love to hear from both
Yeah,
of you guys.
yesterday's
What was it like
tribute to her
continuing
was awesome.
to develop the great princess, now General Leia?
Well, it was extraordinary, needless to say. Carrie is remarkable in the movie. I mean, what Ryan wrote and the performance she ends up giving, I think you guys
That's a
are going to find that
interesting
an amazing tribute to
location.
her.
It's more of like a classic rebel ship look.
Carrie.
That's cool.
I mean, it was such a moving tribute yesterday, and I don't know if I can add to that. I love her so much, man. I just adore her, and I connected with her first and foremost.
She was awesome.
She's a brilliant writer. It's an incredible.
I got,
mind, we like would sit
When I would go, I went 4 years ago, 5 years ago, and I got a bunch of autographs, and she was the one I got. And I had her sign the old ABC Star Wars book. And when I gave it to her and said, she's like, "Wow, I haven't really ever signed one of these." I don't know if that's true still to this day, but if it is, it's still pretty rare to have that signed by her. But yeah, she was pretty sweet. Sat there and talked to me for a minute, and then I moved through the line, of course.
She really was ahead of her time and led the way for what has become a legacy of strong, empowered heroines. Speaking of strong,
empowered they're bringing Daisy.
Heroines.
I thought they were going to show a little thing and then
2 years ago,
bring out the cast. So they got I'm guessing they'll have Daisy and John, maybe some of the newcomers.
Of the iconic Star Wars lexicon, someone I've had the pleasure of working with, getting to know, and harassing on a daily basis. Please welcome Daisy Ridley!
Probably her, John, maybe they'll bring out, well, they'll bring out the main three, so they'll bring out, yeah, her, John, and Poe. Yeah, maybe bring out Marie Tran, Laura Linney. Ooh, that's a cool shot. Maybe, I don't know if Benicio del Toro is going to come, but I guess we'll have to see.
My heart is pounding. Thank you so much.
Hello, Newman.
Hello, you.
Daisy. I would love to put the past behind us. It's not about.
I'm not sad because we got time because of my cheesecake film.
You don't owe me anything, but you may want to think twice because they seem like a very aggressive crowd. And the millions of people at home watching, I'm sure, would like some of these questions answered as well. So I've got a couple of questions I'd like to ask you, up to you whether or not you want to answer. Are you and Luke related by blood? No to that one. Okay. Are you a Skywalker?
He's just gonna.
Is your name Ray Skywalker?
He's just gonna keep answering all these.
Ray Kenobi?
That's a popular answer, clearly.
Who doesn't know their own last name? Could you imagine if I went up to you and I said, my entire name is Josh, good to meet you? Are you like the Madonna of Jakku? Okay, all right. I see we're getting nowhere. Daisy. So I'll start off with a simple question. Daisy, did you enjoy working on The Last Jedi?
Look at me!
She's no Skywalker. She's definitely a Palpatine.
Do you know I actually
theories.
can tell you some things? Yeah. Yeah. A small amount I have for you. What I can say is, in The Last Jedi, we go deeper into Rey's story. And what is very apparent from where we left off in The Force Awakens and where we begin with The Last Jedi is Rey
literally
has a certain
begin
expectation as to what she might be getting from Luke. And what
Lots
that
of
might
it. Yeah, there's a
entail.
lot of theories
and. As a lot
and.
of people know, it's difficult when you meet your heroes because it might not be what you expect.
Amazing.
Ah.
Amazing.
That's a little.
Right?
That's a good.
That's plenty.
Yeah, that's a good little bit of
But I will
info
say,
there.
That picture was shot in Ireland. We had the most incredible time. It was. Honestly, it was very nerve-wracking going back for the second time. Because the first time around, I didn't quite know what I was doing. I was just bumbling along, and luckily I had Kathy and JJ and everyone as a wonderful kind of cushion around me. The response to The Force Awakens was amazing. But, but coming back the second time, I felt a certain responsibility, and I was like, oh, I should know what I'm doing now, and I kind of don't. But luckily, Ryan's writing is beautiful. The film, I think, is great, and we had the best time.
Amazing. You know, I've spoken to you about this before. As a father of two girls, I feel, and I think a lot of this is due to you as well, I feel incredible about the fact that there are all of these strong, empowered females now inhabiting the Star Wars world. In the mold of Leia. What is it like coming back here 2 years later, being with the fans when they first got to meet you? Now they all have your action figures. They all have your dresses. Some of them have your, not all of them. But, you know, what is it like knowing that you are a part of this history now?
What I will say is, people kept kind of congratulating me on that, and that was Michael, Larry, and JJ, and Kathy, and all of the story developers at Lucasfilm. That's who created Rey. I was just lucky enough to be able to embody that. It's insane. It's like, it kind of I kind of forget it happened, and then like I can see people wearing a costume. I'm like, oh my God, this is real. But it's really wonderful, and especially people who have little girls, the way that people talk about Rey and the way that this film has affected them is amazing. So I'm very happy to be part of it.
Can I say, Josh, actually?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's very gracious of Daisy, and she's very right. And obviously, she's not Rey. She's a great actor who's playing Rey. But so much of the stuff that people respond to in that character, and having gotten to know Daisy and gotten to work with her over the past few years, the tenacity and the bravery and the humor and the depth and so many of the things that make little kids want to be Rey, just like the things that people looked up to and Leia came from Carrie, those things are Daisy.
Some really cool shots. By the way, my daughter's favorite action figure is the Rey doll, and I say, put that away. She won't answer any questions.
Ooh.
Put it away.
That's a cool shot. If it's from the movie or not, it's still a pretty cool shot. It looks like it maybe. It's got the
excited about for fans
aspect ratio.
in The Last Jedi?
I think what we're all very excited for, Luke's first words.
I will say that is definitely true. In addition,
Theories
to Daisy,
are in the
Force
trailer.
Awakens introduced other talented newcomers
In the
to
trailer,
world.
there's
2 years
theories
ago,
or
we met another star for the very first time
people
at the
that have leaked
celebration
some
stage,
information,
and
I
now,
guess,
after a massively
that
successful on-screen
his first
debut
words are, "Who
and a
are you?" I
world-press
think.
tour,
Kind of
who
like
doesn't recognize this celebrity returning to
in the
Star Wars
first
celebration?
trailer.
Please welcome BB-8.
That's loud. Yeah, when he first came on stage 2 years ago, which, if you guys don't know, over on YouTube, I've got my reaction. Oh, no, I don't have my reaction to BB-8. No, but he was there and he rolled out, and I didn't think he was going to be a real movable thing, so pretty freaking awesome.
As you remember, you and I were talking backstage. I was telling you that I've been studying Droid Rosetta Stone. Right? Got a couple of questions for you. First off, how are you today, 8? Do you mind if I call you 8? Oh, he says, no, please call me BB-8. Unlike Daisy, I have a full name, and I intend to use it. Oh, that's passive-aggressive, BB-8. All right, what was it like working with the great Rian Johnson? No, right. I love Looper too. Yeah. No, who doesn't love JGL? He said what? Shame on you, Ryan. Shame on you. That joke went over much better in rehearsal. All right, finally, this is a softball question, BB-8. Take your time with this one. How should I phrase this? Who is the Last Jedi? Come here, BB-8.
Droid, don't do it.
Don't look at them. BB-8, look at me.
Don't do it, BB-8.
Look at me, BB-8. Look at... No, I know what an NDA agreement is. No. There's no reason to bring lawyers into this. All right, BB-8, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm trying to make sure I turn it down when things get a little louder, so it's not blowing your guys' eardrums out.
Coolest thing in the world. I'm like amazed at how much the technology has advanced, because it used to be like a puppet, right? Like puppet control.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's BB-8's. What
I know
are you
that's.
talking about, Joe?
I know that's BB-8, but his. All right, we'll talk about it later when the cameras are off. So speaking of BB-8, he was one of my favorite characters in the film, and I think one of the coolest things about him was all of the physical comedy that you guys came up with. I remember the moment where he used